Hello everybody, I am Christopher40, and welcome to another week of gaming where I play some of my favorite games. Though this isn't a typical introduction, this is more of a disclaimer because there's something I need to say here. So, I planned on doing some recordings as of last week that didn't really pan out. I was going to get a Civilization 7 video up last week, didn't pan out. And I had the plan of bulk making some videos because between now, as this is being recorded, and just the week before the Christmas week, I needed to deal with preparing things beforehand because I might not have my computer for doing my typical editing on my videos leading up to Christmas. Because I need to get a new hard drive installed on my computer or I will lose my hard drive and I won't be able to do much. So I need to deal with that. So I had a Tropico 6 video prepared, ready, and recorded for this past weekend. Unfortunately, I was looking through, trying to find the actual footage of me playing the game, and somehow it wasn't there. I've been having also some technical difficulties with my system I use for playing the games. In this case, my PlayStation, which is more than 10 or so years old, because I've got this back when Black Ops 3 came out. But yeah, I've been having technical glitches with my PlayStation system because there are times where I would record a video, know I've recorded a video when my console would tell me I have, look for the footage, and then there's nothing there. So unfortunately, the first video that was supposed to be uploaded this weekend for Tropico 6 is now not able to be uploaded. So as of today, you're going to be getting Civilization 7 instead of Tropico 6 as of this weekend, as I did record it. And I'll have an extra video prepared for the weekend of close to Christmas, basically, in December. But besides that, the thing I wanted to basically state here at the very beginning is that obviously, yeah, I'm bulk doing some videos and wanted to make sure everybody knew I'm not gone. I'm still here. It just took me a while to get all this stuff set up because so much is going on, as everyone knows, in people's day-to-day lives. So yeah, I hope you guys still enjoy the Civilization video as you're going to be watching right here after this, as well as the Tropico 6 and other Civilization 7 videos coming in the coming weeks. And I hope you enjoy them all, and I'll make sure that they are on time as best as possible. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of following my typical schedule for Sundays at 12 and Thursdays at 12 as well for these videos. Having two different videos being uploaded within a week, it's not too much, but sometimes it's a lot when you also have lots to do during the week. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next videos. So please enjoy, and sorry for the inconvenience of some things. On that, enjoy today's continuation of some more gaming here with Civilization 7. Enjoy. Hello everybody, I am Christopher40, and I hope you're enjoying this week of gaming, where I play some of my favorite games. Today I am playing Sid Meier Civilization 7, with Isabella as my current leader, and Spain as the current empire/civilization in the exploration age. I will start off with the usual recap. But before I go into that right away, I will mention that obviously, as this past weekend with the Tropico 6 video I did on this past Sunday, from then until close to that of December, before Christmas, all these videos are going to be pre-recorded, so just so you know. On that, I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's dive right on in as I usually do. So, last time I was here, I was dealing with primarily the booming economy and influence I have had in the last few videos so far. As you see, more than $7,000 or 7,000 worth in gold and more than 700 worth in influence, and I've been using that as much as possible because I'm getting so much that I can use it. Since I get like 350 gold per turn, it's pretty crazy. So, as you can see here, I have it over here, so in Samarkand and Olympia up there right under the influence portion of the bar, and also Thabe and Makian and Athene off to the left side, which you cannot see currently. As you see, down over right just above the map, I have my settler, which I am trying to get from there all the way to the far side, just beyond where the boats and some of the territory of Benjamin Franklin are, so I can start colonizing in other areas of the map so far. That's been a big thing that I've been trying to deal with recently. So, without that, there's so much I'm doing so far, including the legacy path, as I plan on dealing with that this go-round. So, without further ado, let's dive on in. Alright, so again, yeah, notifications, the agenda of Napoleon Revolutionary has changed their relationship with me. Obviously, that's bound to happen. And I have a great work slot added to the temple in the settlement of Olympia, of course. Alright, and a narrative choice here. What do we have to do here? I'm sorry. Nothing there. New currents in the arts. As a community, authors and visual artists band together under one inspiring imperative: to expand the mind, freeing each individual from dated social constraints. So either deconstruct the old I have a fair amount of good culture. Happiness is something I am going to get more of, so I'm going to do that. Choose a civic. Next civic. I want to go with the Armada one. I'm going to go with that. That's 11 turns. It's the right between how much it is for reformation and the rest. So yeah, I'm going to go with that one for now. Choose a celebration. Oh, right, I like that idea. Plus 20% food for 10 turns, or plus 30% production towards training cavalry and naval units for 10 turns. I'm actually going to kind of do that. I'm doing good, I think, for food so far, as everyone is constantly leveling up. I'm going to do this because I want to get some more naval units going out there. So, yeah, why not? Alright, I'm going to do that. Confirm that. Another policy slot. What do I want going on in here? Let's see. Plus 1 gold and happiness for every imported trade resource. I kind of like that. More gold and happiness. Trade wins. Yeah, I'm totally doing that one. That actually seems appropriate. 422. I was at 350 and now I'm at 422. I definitely have an insane economy. I've never gotten this good when playing other Civilization games, by the way. This is amazing how much I've accumulated for the gold. I like that. Command my units. Okay. There is my settler. I am still slowly moving up the coast towards Samarkand. And not much else. Alright. So far it looks like it's going well. Nothing much for me to complain about so far, so good. Oh yeah, I also realize I don't have a boat scouting around over the second continent there, and my scout was also killed not that long ago. No notifications. Legacy Bath. Napoleon Revolutionary has completed a milestone for Coshacana. Alright. Benjamin Franklin has made peace with Machiavelli, of course. And then another volcano erupting. Grow a city. Athene I can grow now. I'm definitely going to go with, I think, food is good. I need production and gold. I'm going to do that one right there. Choose production. Okay. I'll do the guild hall for now. I'll put the guild hall there. And then I want to come back. Keep the crossbowman there. The army commander there. Upgrade. I'll move that guy there. Upgrade the Corsair. Then I'm going to come here. Want to get another medieval walls right there after we do the guild hall. Alright, command my units now. Still just moving the settler. I'm going to do that. I'm going to also come over here because I want to get more naval units. I want to get a scout, obviously. I almost should get a fleet commander. That might be a good idea. But what else? Right. So we have the cog, which I have no problem with. And then light naval unit can cross borders of other civilizations. That is useful, actually. Yes, I'm going to get one of those as a scout, where I have the cogs as more of my defenses. Alright, that's good. So I have a scout for land and a privateer for other stuff. I like that. Okay, perfect. Next turn. Yes. Alright, you know, I've been sorely tempted to really get rid of Augustus Caesar, and I still am. Because he is literally right on my borders. Oh, I have a town I can grow. Hold on, I have tons of influence. And no one is influencing Stockholm. Start befriending them. I'm going to befriend them. Actually, I could even add a bit more support. There we go. And then I'll have someone right close by the capital and have... Oh yeah, no, that's a merchant. I was going to say, what's that? Okay, that's my merchant. Okay, good. So I'm going to be befriending them. Grow my town of Knossos. Alright, they are doing good. They're not doing really great for production, so I need to get something to help out with that. 2 food, 2 production, 1 science. I'll do that. There we go. Alright. I'm then going to do army commander stays there. My knight will stay there. Move up like this. Oh yeah, that's right. I have not done anything in Samarkand. Let's look at the... What can I do from her here? Grist mill. Or... Yeah, that might be a good call. Grist mill. I'll add that right to there. That will be a good idea. And then production... I'll give them a harbor. I do feel like... There we go. Give them a little bit more in Samarkand. They can't exactly grow too much, which is interesting. Okay, and I need to get missionaries eventually too. I might want to get some missionaries because people keep going into my cities and towns and changing the religion. You little buggers, of course. Like, I got no problem with some, but I mean, geez, come on. I'm going to come in here. We're just building a wall. We're building that. I want to get a few merchants and missionaries up here. Well, I can't get missionaries. Why can't I get missionaries up here? That's weird. Maybe I need to... Oh, I don't have a temple here. Maybe that's why. So I'll do temple. I'll do it there. And I'll do that... Actually, no. Whoops, I'll do that. And then get a merchant out. And then the temple. There we go. Okay. I'm good so far, about a third of the way through. I'm still moving my settler further up the coast. So far going good. Notifications, diplomatic action completed, diplomatic action promote growth with villagers completed in both of the 2 different places I've been doing that in. Alright, commanding my units. I now have gotten myself a scout, which I'm going to head in the same direction where my settler is going. Because why not? settlers are going to keep on going, and then I'll start crossing them here. And then they'll get to Cordoba, or however that is pronounced. Next. I need to really get my religion to get out there more. I'm going to check how my religion is doing, which is Catholicism. And it looks like the one that is the majority, or two that are the majority, are so far...
I sent the armada against men, not God's winds and waves.
So that civic was just finished in the middle of me going over the religion. So yeah, Islam from Harriet Tubman, which is not a big deal for me, and is one of the biggest ones. And then Benjamin Franklin's Tao or Taoism is another big one as well. So I really need to start doing a bit more and get my religion a bit more up there. Because mine is like the 5th of 6. I need to get a bit more with the religion. Our settlement of Olympia has been fully converted by foreign missionaries and is now following the religion of Islam. Okay, not a big deal. Okay, another volcanic eruption. Trade resources lost. Somehow lost trade resources. Respond to diplomatic action. Okay, what's going on with this? Benjamin Franklin is attempting to hinder your research. You lose 10% research per turn. Yeah, no. Cancel that diplomatic action. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not allowing you to hinder my research. You just don't like that I'm ahead of you. Of course. Hinder my research, why don't you? I'd hinder yours, but no. Choose a civic. Oh yeah, I completed doing the Armada one. I'm going to do the colonialism because that is very useful. So I'm going to do that for many reasons. And my units, so there's my scout that I'm still moving up this way. And then my settler, which I am starting to cross over the deep open ocean. Okay, so, alright. So far it's going good. I'm definitely enjoying this whole playthrough so far, and it's only still in the same year that I've been playing this so far. I hope all of you have been enjoying this as much as me. Definitely interesting compared to the Civilization 6 game I've been used to playing a lot. Alright. Notifications, trade resource gained. Rough seas, of course I knew that was going to come up. Record-setting river flooding. Yeah, a river that's flooded over here that I do not know of because I've never been there. My privateer is now out and about. Good. How's it up over there? Is that where the dock is? That's where the harbor is. Yeah, the harbor is right over there. That's interesting how I got the harbor there. Okay. So commanding... Yeah, here we go. Moving my scout further this way. The settler further across. There we go. Tons going on this week, which is a good thing. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more done this week than I did last time. And I believe I'm getting pretty close to the age progression as well, because that'll be a while. I've been working on the cultural. Economic, not so much, because I need to get over to the other place. Military, science, not so much. So the cultural one is not too hard for me to deal with at this stage. Another notification. Of course, the high seas because of my settler being there. Alright. I commanded my units again. Going to get my privateer moving. Ah, there we go. I have a cog, finally. There we go. And then getting my scout moving over towards where my settler is. And then getting my settler to finally be on the other side. Closest to my most recent settlement. Here we go. definitely going better than I would have thought. One more turn until the research for science is done, and 2 more for this cultural one. And let's see what the the notification is. It's just a volcanic eruption. And go to city. This is going to be Makien growing this time. Okay. I'm definitely going to do this. It'll take a -2 from happiness and food, but I can always add more later. I want to get some specialists going in. Commanding my unit. There's my cog, which I'm going to start getting over this way. And then moving the privateer. I actually forgot that I had the privateer for the longest time. And then getting the scouts going out and continuing to move the settler. There we go. I have not done too much over here. Food. Let's get a granary and put the granary there. There we go. That allows it to grow a little bit more. In 2 turns, it'll go from 5 to 6. Are you really... Man-at-Arms, of course. And they get a promotion. It's always nice when my army commander gets a promotion. This is the highest level I've had an army commander so far. I'm going to give them this one. Bastion, hold the line. I like that one. There we go. Command my units again. I will just have them skip their turn. I don't need to move the army commander kind of thing. Alright, definitely more than halfway through and getting close to 2/3 the way through now. And of course the man-at-arms is coming down here because I think that that is from...
If shipbuilding art were in the wood, ships would exist by nature.
So finally got the shipbuilding dealt with, and that means I can upgrade my cogs to something more. That's perfect. Checking out the notifications. An unmet city-state has been defeated, of course. Katana was attacked by Stockholm. That's the people I'm trying to ally with currently. And then there was another river right over here going through Harriet Tubman's territory, flooding the place. Never a choice. The ocean on vellum, vellum, however you would say that. Monk pens a wondrous bestiary of all the sea's creatures. The lengthiest entry is devoted to details of all the fishmen he claims to have personally encountered in his days as a sailor. Such a realistic work. How much wine is stored at the monastery? So either culture plus 300 or science plus 300. I am good with culture, and I think science as well. Either or, such a realistic work. I'm actually tempted to do that one. I'm going to do that.
Colonialism is not satisfied merely with holding a people in its grip, but it turns to the past of the oppressed people and destroys it.
And there, the civic unlocked colonialism as well, which is good. All right. So much going on right now. It's really going well, I think. And we researched both those, so choosing technology now. I'm going to go with the feudal 2, which is 8 turns, for good reasons. And choosing production. There's still not many places I can put these. Okay, I'm not going to deal with worrying about those. But I will get a fleet commander. because I'm going to definitely make my own fleet, and I would want to do that. And then I'll get another merchant as well, because why not? Trailing and civics. Trailing, so I'm doing good. It means, I think. Take me there. Okay, it doesn't. Choose a civic. I'm going to go colonialism again. Why not? Not just because of the turns, but because there's much in it. Now I can upgrade the cog. And it is now a Karak. Perfect. Alright, another choice again. The first foothold. Karaks cut the waters, bound for far off shores, there to find adventure and to spread the banner of Isabella, to land here, hit her hitherto unseen. Don't mind me, I've rarely heard that word before. So either go forth to spread the love of empire, establish a settlement in distant lands, which I plan to do, or bring new gold to our shores. I'm going to go with that one because it gives me a quest, and I believe that's an economic attribute, because why not? So I'm going to go with that one, and it gives me the quest, which I will make as my main quest for now. Commanding my units, I will continue to move my privateer. And then there is my Karak. It was going to be a cog, and then I got the upgrade for the Karaks. So now my cogs are Karaks. There we go. And my scouts can go double movement. So I can get closer without having... Nice, I like that. Alright, moving my settler further over this way, which is good. I'll do this, and then go after the man-at-arms and get rid of them. They won't really come after me too much. Anyways, next turn. So far this is going well. And there's still a lot more going on. Definitely an interesting day for gaming today. Definitely enjoying this a lot. Alright, okay, another notification. The agenda of Napoleon Revolutionary has changed your relationship. Of course it would. And then growing a town. Which one is this one? Ah, right, it is Cordoba, I believe. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go +1 food, production, science, and 2 happiness. Seems like an appropriate thing to go for. Here we go. Command units. I'm going to keep this unit here for a moment. Move my other Karak out to here. I believe I just got my fleet commander. There's my fleet commander. Alright. I bet you I could take my privateer and go somewhere like across. I might try that. Oh! My scouts doesn't take damage going across the oceans anymore because of the shipbuilding. I never had to deal with that before, so I think I can just go across the ocean. That's always a good thing. Okay. Crossbowman against this another man at arms. Still moving my settler. Oh. There we go. So much going on this week for Civilization 7. Lots. Wow. I should definitely come back on this next turn over here and start utilizing my gold. Because I have tons. Okay, I'm thinking I want to take this, and yeah, I'm going to keep my level 2 army commander down here, and I'm going to move my level 1 army commander up. I'm going to keep both of the knights down here. What I'm going to do is add the knights into the level 2 army commander, because why not? I can do that. Another notification for the volcano erupting right over here, of course. Commanding more units. Right there is my fleet commander. I will add my 2 Carracks into the fleet commander. And now I have my own personal fleet. I have not had that in any game. Okay, I'm gonna come over here and see what this is like. Wow. Having shipbuilding is something that I was really waiting for a while. Okay, so commanding my units again. Here's my scouts. Okay, there we go. Settler, still moving settler. Lots going on, and then I still have. I will not move. Go, do that. I'm gonna come back. I need to do a few things. Okay. So I've got those coming. Oh, conquistadors. Can only be trained in cities where the plaza and the specific conquistador received. It's random. Each conquistador can only be received once and can only be activated in distant lands. Of course. I haven't really gotten to use the conquistadors all that much. Okay, I have so much gold. Need to figure out what I could do. Alright, let's go to purchase. Could get the shipyard. Where would I put the shipyard? Right here. 9, 1.5, and yeah, I'll put it right there. There. So the shipyard is going to go there. And then what about this? It's not the best place for it, but I'll still do that. There we go. And I'll go next turn. There we go. So I use a little bit of my gold because I'm getting a big influx of my gold, obviously. All right. All right, lots has gone on in these several turns here this week. Definitely been good. Moved a few things around, dealing with both the economy, the influence, and trying to get more of a navy and an army dealt with, both on land, both the army on land and the navy in the ocean, in the seas, and trying to get a settler all the way over to here. Hopefully next week I'll be able to deal with that. So much has been done, so much in 30 minutes. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. But what else will I do next time? Find out next week. So please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, and share this with your friends. That will be much appreciated. Also, please subscribe if you have not subscribed and want to see any more future content. So, stay tuned for another week of gaming. Until then, take care of yourselves, and keep on gaming out there. See you next time. Bye!